Top 10 Manhwa or Manhua where MC became OP using system. Power up with us as we count down the top 10 Manhwa or Manhua where the MC becomes OP using a system. Get ready for ordinary MCs who unlock special systems granting them unlimited strength, cool skills, and more. And you'll be hooked watching these underdogs rapidly transform into unrivaled experts. From completing missions to leveling up stats, we love seeing MCs absolutely dominate, thanks to their game-changing systems. It's time to watch the weak become titans with the top 10 Manhwa or Manhua where the MC becomes OP using a system. Starting off with our number 10, the Reincarnated Assassin is a genius swordsman. The Reincarnated Assassin is a genius swordsman follows the story of Raun, who has lived his entire life like a dog on a leash. Through a twist of fate, he is reincarnated and finally gains freedom. Filled with wrath from his destroyed leash in his previous life, Raun decides to live by his own will and will slay anyone who stands in his way, even if they are God. This manhwa hits all the usual beats of the reincarnation genre: overpowered main character, absent dad, scorned family, mundane academy fights. The characters are generic but show some growth. With only a low number of chapters out so far, the manhwa is good enough to pass time for fantasy fans, but doesn't offer anything particularly unique or amazing in the crowded reincarnation manhwa space. It's an acceptable, if unremarkable addition to the genre. Number 9. The Night King Who Returned with a God. After hunting demons in another world for 300 years, the main character returns to Earth, but not alone. The knight who returned with a god follows a demon-haunting knight who comes back to Earth accompanied by a godly being after 3 centuries fighting in the parallel realm. Back on Earth, the knight displays extraordinary character traits including a refreshing gender blindness, maturity beyond childishness, and charisma paired with respectability. The knight also avoids the naivete that plagues many protagonists in this genre. With a compelling and nuanced main character, this manhwa provides a twist on a typical overpowered MC reincarnation story. Fans of OP MCs and fantasy manhwa should appreciate this series' character-driven approach and the knight's commanding presence as he navigates life back on Earth alongside a powerful divine being. Number 8. Revenge of the Top Ranker. Revenge of the Top Ranker follows Kento Kaguera, who dedicates himself tirelessly to climb to the top rank in the globally popular VR MMO game Yggdrasil, using his account King. However, his glory is short-lived as his stepbrother seizes his top-ranked account. Vowing revenge, Kento creates a new account called Shadow to begin his path of vengeance and take back his rightful place at the top. With over 2 billion users addicted to Yggdrasil, this manhwa hits on the popularity of VR MMO games and the fierce competition amongst the top players. As Kento sets out to reclaim his rank through his new Shadow account, this story brings all the appeal of power fantasies, intense virtual reality gameplay, and sweet revenge. OPMC and gaming manhwa fans will find an enjoyable and thrilling ride in this tale of virtual combat, high stakes, and hard-fought redemption. Number 7. Live Broadcast. I Roam Freely in the Otherworld Chapter. Live Broadcast. I Roam Freely in the Otherworld Chapter follows the adventures of Lee Zuo, a live broadcaster who is transported to a fantasy world of swords and magic after falling down the stairs while at work. Burdened by the depth in the world, Lee Zuo obtains a live broadcasting cultivation system upon arriving in this new realm. He sets out to make money, marry a rich beauty, pretend to be strong, defeat enemies, and reach the pinnacle of life in this magical land. With unique ties back to his original live broadcasting job, Lee Zuo serves as an entertaining and cocky protagonist as he levels up his skills and powers through live streaming his antics in this new world. Fans of overpowered MCs, interdimensional travel, and cultivation fantasy will find an enjoyable adventurous romp in this manhwa. Number 6. Apocalyptic Super Farm. As the apocalypse approaches in the apocalyptic super farm, plants and water sources dry up, plunging the world into panic over food and survival. With rice, flour, vegetables, and meat becoming scarce luxuries, a video suddenly circulates online that shocks the world. It shows delicious, abundant foods, sweet green vegetables, golden roasted lamb, milky fish soup prepared on a mysterious super farm. With food supplies dwindling globally, this secret farm becomes the center of attention and conflict. The manhwa follows the owner of the super farm as he navigates demands and threats in the midst of apocalyptic scarcity, using his agricultural powers to potentially save humanity. This unique survival story blends food fantasy wish fulfillment with the high stakes of doomsday prepping. Fans of post-apocalyptic struggles and overpowered main characters will devour this tale of one overpowered farm against appetites of a desperate world. Moving on to our number 5. The self-disciplined me is practically invincible. The self-disciplined me is practically invincible follows Li Dan, who lives in the world of monsters and danger where the weak are devoured by the strong. However, Li Dan realizes that he can gain incredible rewards and become unstoppable. After diligently exercising every day, a system notification alerts Li Dan that he is earned a top-level exercise skill due to his dedication. More quests follows that continue to make Li Dan overwhelmingly overpowered each time he completes mundane disciplinary tasks. With comedy and over-the-top power fantasy wish fulfillment, this manhwa satirizes the common trope of OPMCs gaining ludicrous skills and strength through minimal effort. Fans of parody wish fulfillment stories and overpowered characters will find plenty to enjoy in this tongue-in-cheek take on easy paths to invincibility. Number 4. Boss is super strong but a coward. After being transported to another world, the protagonist of Boss is super strong but a coward becomes an undead skeleton soldier. Despite his fearsome appearance, the skeleton is actually a total novice. Meanwhile, the heroic protagonist is overflowing with strengths and buffs befitting his protagonist role. However, in a comedic twist, the seemingly invincible hero is terrified of the skeleton soldier, believing he wants to eat him. Likewise, the Great Demon King, who would normally be the final boss, is utterly cowardly in the face of the powered-up hero. With reverse tropes and plenty of ironic humor, this manhwa pokes fun at common power fantasy and isekai conventions. Overpowered characters cower with fear, upending expectations. Fans of parody isekai and clever twist and OPMCs will find delightful comedy in this manhwa's send-up of the genre. Number 3. Start by signing in and obtaining the ancient divine body. After traversing to a fantasy world, Zun Xiao Yao finds himself the scion of an ancient and mighty clan and start by signing in and obtaining the ancient divine body. On top of his prestigious background, Jun also acquires a sign-in system that allows him to obtain incredible power just by logging in. Upon his first sign-in, Jun receives an unparalleled grand ancient divine body, instantly making him an overpowered force to be reckoned with. With his system's constant assistance, Jun embarks on a journey to reach the pinnacle of this new world, overcoming all enemies and trials with ease and thanks to his special system-granted gifts. This manhwa hits all the power fantasy wish fulfillment beats, with an OPMC gaining even more outrageous strength through a specialized system. Fans of power trip fantasies and OPMCs will enjoy joining Jun on his rapid rise to the top. Number 2. I'm having fun in the world of mysteries. When a mysterious power spreads and revives throughout the world, making it a strange place in I am having in the world of mysteries, only the traverser Jiangqi remains unafraid. Jiang can receive prompts from his systems, guiding him through various mystery challenges. By completing these challenges again and again, Jiang becomes a powerful mystery master. This comedic manhwa blends apocalyptic events with light-hearted adventure as Jiang leverages his unique system guidance to gain strength and special abilities. While everyone else panics amidst the world's unexplainable changes, Jiang cheerfully takes on mystical quests unfazed by the supernatural disasters. With dramatic events merely serving as fodder for Jiang's continued self-improvement, this is a fun twist on typical OPMC fantasy tales. Fans of overpowered MCs and apocalyptic humor will enjoy Jiang's blitz romp through uncanny catastrophes. And finally, number 1. The World After the Fall. When mysterious towers summon deadly monsters in the world after the fall, tower walkers with special powers rise to fight them, facing imminent defeat. Given regression stones to travel back in time for a second chance, most walkers abandon the Doom original timeline. But the stubborn walker Jaiwan continues fighting, rejecting the new timeline to learn shocking tower secrets instead. As the threats intensify, Jae-won sticks to his principles. This manhwa blends apocalyptic stake with the time travel dilemmas, hooking readers as Jae-won bucks the system seeking truth. With terrorists decimating humanity and most workers regressing to save themselves, Jae-won stand in both principled and badass. The manhwa delivers emotional gut punches as Jae-won's decisions sever connections in favor of unflinching justice. Fans of time travel moral quandaries and gritty apocalyptic action will love this tale of uncompromising honor and unraveling an unbelievable truth. And that's our list of the most satisfying manhwa and manhua where MCs unlock their true potential with incredible systems. There is nothing more exciting than seeing underdog heroes rise to greatness thanks to special powers or game-like systems. Let us know your favorite manhwa or manhua where the MC becomes OP using a special system in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos recommending the most exhilarating comics out there. Until next time, enjoy watching ordinary MCs transform into badass experts.